I don't dream team. It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are. Tell me you went to an American public high school without telling. I love these and I'm so ready to jump in. Before we do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. What we got?
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Okay, so I went to a school in a predominantly white and predominantly rich area, so you can kind of imagine how, like, the popular girls are. Like, they think they're the mean girls in real life. But I went to a high school where there was a middle school right across the street. So one day everyone gets told that we can go home because there's a threat of a school shooting at the middle school, which is right across the street. Like, literally a parking lot across, so obviously we would probably have to evacuate too. And like a couple weeks later, the story comes out that a couple of the popular girls at the middle school made this girl that, you know, was like considered weird, I guess, go into the bathroom and write that she was going to shoot up the school on like a sticky note and leave it in the bathroom. And then one of the popular girls would like find it and report it so that they could evacuate school because they wanted to leave early to go shopping at the mall.
Tell me you went to a public...
In middle school? In middle school? That's crazy. If it was a high schooler, it'd be more understandable. It'd still be dumb, but it'd be more understandable. But it was like that in middle school? Okay.
Public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
One time I walked into the school therapist's office, like, sobbing hysterically and just being like, I really want to die. I'm really, really fucking depressed. And she told me to come back the next day because she was busy. There was one girl who had a corn snake, and she used to use the...
Like, I'm just in my head imagining the scenario, bro. Like, that's so tough, bro. Just imagine you walking into the school therapy, sobbing, face covered in tears, mascara running down your face, just a complete mess saying, I want to die. Like, I want to die. I can't handle this anymore. And then your therapist come over and say, can you come back tomorrow? I got stuff to do. That's terrible. It's just not funny. It's terrible, but it is funny because it's so terrible. Oh, Lord. Thankfully, she's still here to tell the story.
Because she was busy. There was this one girl who had a corn snake, and she used to use the corn snake to scare substitute teachers whenever they were being shitty. One year, the entire Model United Nations class basically got put on probation because their parties went too hard and too many kids ended up in the hospital. When I moved from Japan, there were at least 30 kids who asked me how I knew English.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Someone gave a substitute teacher an edible. People used to rip the sinks off of the bathroom walls for fun. I watched a girl get thrown down a staircase and break her jaw and then get curb stomped. There was once a debate in one of the bathroom walls about Batman versus Superman, and it only ended when somebody wrote Batman in blood and the health department came. I watched somebody get chased by a rat through the basement hallway. For our senior prank, we all parked crooked in the senior parking lot just for fun, and the school put these impossible to get off stickers on the driver's side of our windshields.
Dang.
One day I walked into lunch and there was a trash can on fire. One time I was walking to class and I watched somebody light a blunt in the hallway and just walk down the hall smoking it. I had a couple different teachers who wouldn't write you up for skipping if you, like, brought them back food from wherever you went.
Okay, I feel that.
Mostly Chick-fil-A. There's this one teacher everybody hated and somebody threw a brick through the back windshield of her car.
Tell me you went to a public high...
Yeah, you know, when I listen to these stories, I'm like, all right, it was just some high schools that was more wild than mine. Like, and we had some wild stuff in high school, but she said a girl got threw down the stairs, broke her jaw, and then got curb stomped. Dude lit up his blunt middle of the hallway, and then just walked away smoking it, lighting trash cans on fire. Batman versus Superman debate in the bathroom. Someone wrote Batman in blood, bro. Like, someone gave an edible. Like, why high school I thought it was wild, but it's nothing compared to a lot of these high schools with these stories, bro.
High school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Walked into a vape session in the bathroom. I was like, what's going on here?
That sounds right.
What's going on here?
Just a quick vape set. Trying to join?
Not today, Satan.
I went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
I got this one. So boom. We used to have this experiment in science class where they gave you a cotton swab and you swabbed the inside of your cheek. Then you took that swab and you swiped it on a glass slide. And you'd put the slide under the magnifying glass so you can see your cheek cells. Well, one day we're in class doing the experiment and this young lady looks at the teacher and she was like, there's something wrong with my cheek cells. They're moving around and they have little tails.
Nah,
Teacher was
bro.
like,
Nah.
looking perplexed. Goes over and looks in the magnifying glass and he was like, yeah, those aren't cheek cells.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Why would you say that out loud? Nah, bro, this is wild, bro. Like, this is shit. Why would you say that out loud? I would have called the teacher over, hey. I would have known what it was. I wouldn't even need to call. I would have said, oh, let me not say nothing. So my cheek cells are moving around and they got little tails. Girl, it's sperm cells. We know what they mean. What you been doing? Well, we know what you been doing.
Those aren't cheek cells.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
In 2018, we had to go on lockdown because DaBaby shot somebody in the Walmart across from our school. Like, actually.
Yeah.
Tell me you went to a public high school in
That's
America
crazy.
without actually telling me
I know DaBaby shot somebody at Walmart, but it was across from her.
it was in America.
That's cool.
This is my time
Not
to
cool,
shine.
but
First of all, a girl was molested by a student teacher in our bathroom at the high school. One of our science teachers got fired for being a literal pedophile. Another science teacher was a pedophile, and he did a lot of really inappropriate things, but the school board wouldn't fire him. Our school had so many fires, like maybe 5, throughout my whole time at the 4 years there. We made the news a lot for the fires. There was a church right outside of my high school, and that was known for the area to do drugs and smoke. The church. One of my teachers made a joke about killing us all in our sleep and nothing happened. There are so many other things, but that's my story.
Yo, where the F you go to school at?
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Wow, I love this game. Let's see. My first gun-related school lockdown was in 3rd grade. If your school lunch balance was over 25 cents into the negative, you weren't allowed to get lunch or breakfast that day. Sorry, kid, you don't get to eat, but when we did get to eat, we got hoagies with a single slice of turkey and a single slice of lettuce with a mayo packet on the side.
That's right.
In 6th grade, my science teacher always dressed up in really nice dresses and heels and would give extra credit for compliments. But sometimes she would just come in with a hangover and pop in a movie and take a nap at her desk. In 7th grade, a bunch of kids on my bus thought it would be a funny idea to throw gang signs out the window at this group of guys. They ended up being Crips and they tagged our bus. In 8th grade, one of my classmates threw hands with a substitute teacher. In my 3 years of middle school, we had 4 bomb threats. The first one was like in 6th grade, and I remember all of homeroom being gathered around one of the computer monitors watching our school on the news. Oh, and toilet paper in the bathrooms, soap in the soap dispensers, working sinks. We don't know her.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. These high schools was wild, bro. I don't know if I would have survived at any of these. Thank God I went to the one I with you. That's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy D Neal. Out.